Picture a city rising from the sand dunes of the American West, a shining beacon of technology and equality. Today we are introducing you to Telosa, the city of the future located in the heart of the American desert. With a proposed budget of $400 billion, Telosa promises to be a completely new model for society, combining sustainability, resilience, and equitability for all its residents. With its cutting-edge infrastructure and roads bustling with self-driving cars, this metropolis blends the energy of New York with the efficiency of Tokyo and the sustainability of Stockholm. A bold multi-billion-dollar endeavor, Telosa sets its sights on matching the grand scale and futuristic vision of Saudi Arabia's The Line. Telosa is the brainchild of billionaire entrepreneur Marc Lore, a former Walmart executive and founder of Jet.com and Diapers.com. Yeah, you heard that right. With his vision of creating a thriving city from scratch, Telosa is designed to address the emerging problems of overpopulation, pollution, and climate change. The city's blueprints are based on the concept of equitism, which is a new economic system aimed at promoting equality and fairness. While Mr. Lore does not lack ambitions. Designed by a world-famous architect, Telosa is set to become home to 50,000 people by the year 2030, before expanding to a population of 5 million. This sustainable city in the middle of the desert will be a true testament to the power of innovation and determination. Not to mention the ability to execute and access capital from other investors. But the biggest question remains, how on earth will the city of the future be built in the middle of the desert? How will it solve the problems that have plagued humanity for centuries? And why is a billionaire diaper king Marc Lore proposing this radical new solution? Get ready to discover some answers to these questions and more as we explore the world of Telosa and the future of urban planning. A futuristic metropolis. The city of Telosa, a futuristic metropolis designed to solve the world's most pressing problems, will be built in the middle of the desert. This location was chosen for several reasons. Firstly, the vast expanses of uninhabited land in the desert provide ample space for the city to expand and grow. Secondly, the dry, arid conditions of the desert make it ideal for harnessing solar power, which will play a critical role in powering the city. But building a city in the middle of the desert, that's a tall order. There's no water, no food, and the heat is off the charts. But fear not, Telosa's got it all figured out. With cutting-edge technology, they're going to desalinate seawater to provide a steady supply of clean drinking water. Another challenge is to create a sustainable food source. Telosa will be powered by cutting-edge vertical farming technology, which will allow crops to be grown indoors year-round, eliminating the need for traditional farming methods and reducing the city's carbon footprint. To overcome the extreme temperatures of the desert, Telosa will utilize cutting-edge materials and construction methods to create energy-efficient buildings that can withstand the overwhelming heat. Advanced insulation, shading, and ventilation systems will also be used to keep the interior of buildings cool and comfortable. Building Telosa in the middle of the desert is a challenge. Still, with the use of cutting-edge technology, it will be possible to overcome these challenges and create a sustainable city that solves the problems that have plagued humanity for centuries. This is the vision of billionaire diaper king Marc Lore, who's proposing this radical new solution. A vision of equality and prosperity. Telosa is more than just a city. It's a vision, a beacon of hope in a world where the wealth gap continues to widen. With over 50% of the world's population already living in cities, and projections showing that number will reach as much as 70% by 2050, cities have become the center of education, research, and economic opportunities. But not everyone's benefiting from this growth, and that's exactly what Telosa is out to change. With the economic system of equitism at its core, Telosa will be, well, let me rather say, maybe, a city where the people will directly benefit from the city's growth. Telosa will own all of the city's land, and its citizens will have the freedom to build and sell homes on top of it. As the city grows, so will the land's value, and these generated funds will be invested back into the city through public services, transportation, education, and healthcare. The result will be a city where everyone has equal access to high-quality services and opportunities, no matter their socioeconomic or cultural background. What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on this grandiose project. But how's this project going to be built? Telosa is planned to be built on cheap, readily available, undeveloped land in the American West. But building a city in the middle of a desert presents its own challenges. From high temperatures and water availability to the energy impact of constructing an entire city from scratch, Telosa will face the same challenges as recent constructions you may have heard of, like Neom and the Line. But Telosa is not deterred. It will be fully powered by renewable energy sources, with photovoltaic cells installed on buildings' roofs and strategically placed wind turbines providing additional power. And at the heart of the city will stand the Equitism Tower, the city's tallest structure, serving as an iconic landmark and beacon of hope. Telosa's urban design and transportation system will make it possible for residents to be within a 15-minute commute of key locations and services. With a mix of carefully planned transit systems and autonomous electric vehicles, Telosa will prioritize both efficiency and sustainability. And unlike the Line, which is completely pedestrian-centric with a focus on mass transit, Telosa will be a city for everyone. In a world where inequality is rampant, Telosa stands as a shining example of what's possible. A city where everyone has equal opportunities for growth and success, powered by a unique and revolutionary economic system. The future's here, and it's time for Telosa to rise. Make sure to stay updated on the latest superstructures around the world by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching.